I was baptized when I was a baby, so anything I know about that experience I have gotten secondhand from family members who were there. And there's always one detail that shows up in the stories that are told to me that I remember vividly. It's that on the Sunday I was baptized, my godfather showed up at the church wearing brand new white tennis shoes. My mother did not think it was a good idea for anyone to wear tennis shoes ever at church, certainly not on a special day like a baptism. And she told my father, who my godfather was the brother of my father, so my uncle. She told my father that she did not think this was a good idea. She was not pleased. My father tried to calm her down by saying, "You don't understand. He already had good tennis shoes. This is not the kind of guy who goes out and buys new tennis shoes unless there are holes in the bottoms of the pair he already owns. He went out and bought brand new white tennis shoes because he thinks this is important, because he wants to show us that this is important." I think that in his own way, my godfather was demonstrating what it looks like to live a generous life. He was showing up for us and putting into action, giving his time and of his treasure to show us, not just in his words, but on his body, on something he wore, that this was important to him, that we were important to him. That's what we do when we give our gifts here. We show that we think that the work that God is doing is important and that we want to be a part of it. If you would like to give, you can place something in the offering plate up front as you leave, or in the little white church in the narthex. You can give online or mail something into the church office. But we also know there are so many ways for us to give the gifts of our lives so that we can show that the work being done here is important. You can get involved with the Peace and Justice Book Club meeting this afternoon. Give the gift of your mind and help and allow it to expand the way that you see God's work in the world. You could sign up to bring a meal or to share that meal at St. Paul's this week with the other Presbyterians. Or you could come to Kirk night and share a meal and learn with other people at your table, build intergenerational relationships. There are so many ways that we can give. A generous God calls us to live our lives generously. So let us all take a moment now to commit the gifts that we will offer God this week, and then we will dedicate them to God in prayer.